Hey guys, how's it going? We're gonna do a little bit of pork today, and we're also gonna do some stir-fry noodles or some hibachi noodles. Get that going. What I'll do here, let me turn on my camera and I'll show you the ingredients we're gonna use. So we've got the noodles right here, and these particular noodles are actually already pre-cooked in the bag, so it's gonna make it pretty easy for me today. This is the brand here, so it's by Hokkien Stir-Fry Noodles by Kami or Kami. And they're very easy to use because they're already pre-cooked. You don't have to worry about trying to do anything there. We also have the pork that we're going to use. We've got these to room temperature right now. And then our ingredients, we're going to use some garlic. We've got some soy sauce, sesame seeds, got some teriyaki sauce hiding back here. And then to finish off, we're going to use a pure sesame oil. So that's our plan. We've got our griddle right now. It's preheated. I've got it up on high. Going to turn it down to about a medium currently, and this side was where we're going to do the noodles. I've got it turned down to low. So feel free guys to let us know what questions you've got. Let us know where you're coming from. Let us know what you're cooking on your Blackstone. We'd like to hear from you, and we'll get things going here. So the noodles are not going to take very long to cook, so we're going to do those last. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put down our pork chops. We'll put just a little bit of oil. Spread that around just a little bit, and we'll get the pork chops going. Nice and hot when you can hear that sizzle. We like to hear that sizzle. And we're going to let these cook on here for just a few minutes. While we're doing that, feel free, like I said, ask any questions that you have about the group. Just kind of the status of the group. We've got up to almost 120,000 members now, so I'm excited about that. You guys are awesome. You post great stuff out there, awesome recipes, great videos. Keep that coming. People love to see it and love to get inspired and get ideas of what to cook next. So keep going. It's starting to cool down a little bit here in the fall. Right now it's about, I'd say 60 degrees out today, so I'm still in short sleeve working in front of the griddle. But I look forward to this time of the year because it's fun to come out here and let the griddle heat me up a little bit and get some time outside, but cook some great food in the process. So we're going to take the pork once we have it cooked, and we've got a Blackstone cutting board. I'm going to use that today. So we're going to actually cube up our pork once it starts to get cooked a little bit, and then I'll mix in the teriyaki sauce with it there, and we're going to mix some teriyaki into the noodles as well, so we don't want to go overboard. Otherwise it's just going to be a great big teriyaki meal, and that's not fun. Sean's down here eating Doritos. You want to show him your Oscar shirt? Yeah, show them. Yeah, and then a little bit over there is eating some macaroni and cheese. Hi, a little bit. That's Miles. He gets to get his dinner early. So give us another second here and we'll get things going. Hey, what's going on, Betty? How you doing today? Chesapeake, Virginia. Yvonne, I actually lived out in Virginia Beach, Virginia not too long ago. Actually, it's been like 10 years now, so that has been long ago. And David Freeman's watching, and David and I go off-roading together every once in a while. We've been out on trails. It's been a while since we've been out together, but enjoy the love of Jeeps. So let's give these pork chops a flip here. Got a nice brown to them, which is what we're looking for. So I'm not going to do heavy seasoning. Like I said, we're going to do teriyaki with them, so I'm not going to go nuts with the seasoning right now. Teriyaki sauce already automatically has a little bit of salt content to it. So if you add salt to your pork chops and then you add teriyaki sauce on top of that, it's going to be extremely salty, and nobody likes that.
Matthew is here from Culpeper, Virginia.
Can you get him some water?
And Rudy's from California.
Nice. We're out in California. Is it still warm where you're at, or is it going to stay warm? Do you stay warm all year round? A little jealous of that if that's the case. And hopefully you're staying away from the fires.
Oh, the winds blow out of Arizona.
I'm always jealous when I hear Arizona. Everybody always talks about how great it is there. But it's a dry heat, right? That's what they always say. It's a dry heat.
Trent's from Louisiana.
Nice. Are you a Saints fan? A Drew Brees fan? I'm a Boiler, so Drew Brees is kind of close to my heart.
Ron wanted to know what kind of teriyaki sauce we're using.
This one is made by Fuchsia, which I got this at Kroger. But it's a really good brand. We like it because it doesn't taste too sweet, but it's got a nice sweetness to it. My wife doesn't like spicy, so there's no spice involved. All right, so now that we got the pork chops essentially par cooked, we're gonna take these off. And by par cooked, I mean that they're probably about a medium right now. They're not done, but this is a great time that we can take them off and we can start to cube them. So I'm gonna pull that off right over to here. Underneath the cutting board, little trick, I've got wet paper towel under here to keep this from sliding around too much. It's still got a little bit of movement, but not nearly as much as it would if I didn't have that there. All right, so we're gonna take this and just cut it right down the middle. We're gonna do about 3/4 inch cubes or so. And you can see when I say that it's not done, don't freak out, but it's not done.
Rudy asked how important the griddle hood, in your opinion. I'm thinking about getting one.
So the griddle hood comes with the Pro Series that you can get at Walmart. And what I'll say about the griddle hood is I like it because if I want to steam or something, I can simply pull it down. I've got another smaller what am I thinking, lid or hood that I can put over just individual items if I want to. But the key thing is that the reason why I like the hood so much is because I'm outdoors quite a bit, and I do leave my, this is not working, I do leave my hood covered with a regular like grill cover, but I like the fact that it helps keep my griddle, safe. The other part about that is with the griddle cover is I'm not planning to do it in a built-in, and so for me that's not a priority. But I would say if you plan on doing a built-in, I would get one without the grill cover, because if you have the grill cover, then when you open it up, you can't see the people that are going to be around you. If you plan on just having like just a setup where you're going to have it built in, that's fine. But I'm talking about like if you want to have table service where people can have the hibachi experience, that sort of thing. All right, so there's that guy.
Rudy says, cool, thanks, Andy.
Yep. I think it's worth the extra cost myself, because by the time you go, if you decide to get a flat cover to put over one that doesn't come with it, then you're paying quite a bit of money for that. So
Trent says, why not cut on the griddle?
I could cut on the griddle if I wanted to. I've got this cutting board to help me with that. You will cut through your seasoning a little bit. It'll re-season, that's not the issue. But I don't want to dull my knife as fast, and steel on steel will dull your knife pretty quickly. And so cutting against wood, the wood's going to give a lot faster than my steel is. Plus, I found out too that if you cut over your griddle, which again you can, but it's hot and you could possibly burn your hands when you do that. So, all right, let's go ahead and throw these on. Grab this last one.
You cut like perfection. Whoops.
Now that you say that, right?
This is a jinx, you know.
Yeah, all good. What, bunny? So again, let us know what you guys are cooking. This is something a little bit different for us. We don't do a whole lot of teriyaki pork. We do pork occasionally, but not really teriyaki. Noodles I've done in a restaurant, but I've never done them on a Blackstone before, so this is a little bit different there. All right, so we've got that done. And we're gonna let these cook up now. It won't take as long since it's cubed up now to kind of finish it off cooking. We're gonna let that keep going. Now over here, I've got this on low, like I said earlier, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of water here in a second to kind of clean off some stuff, just because I wanna make sure that I don't get any black or any extra seasoning on. It's pretty dry, I don't think I would, but we're gonna take a look at that. Actually, my water bottle's inside, so we won't worry about it.
Right here.
No, it's all good. It shouldn't need it, it's fine. All right, so to get us started, we're gonna take a little bit of garlic. You can use fresh garlic. This is a squeezable kind of garlic. And we're gonna put the garlic on there. Yep, and then we're gonna add a little bit of ghee to it. This is ghee that I've got in my bottle. And we're essentially gonna saute that up a little bit. And it doesn't take very long. We're gonna add in our noodles, and the smell of it is amazing. Yeah, you don't want to just throw it down in a clump anytime, even if you pre-cook it yourself. Break it up some. Go ahead and get it separated. It's much easier to work with on your griddle if you do that.
Add what? Oil or whatever.
Yep, we'll add oil to it here in a few minutes. But first we want to get the garlic incorporated. And then, yep, we did garlic so far. Ghee, we're gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. Again, we're cooking everything on low. We're not trying to burn it.
Noodles again.
Yep, these are Hokkien stir-fry noodles. You can find them in the, usually the international section or the Asian section of your grocery store. So the trick to this is you don't want them to dry out. You don't want them to get crispy. You want to keep these moist, which is why we're adding soy sauce to it.
Oh, he's asking what's in the bottle. The butter.
Oh, it's ghee. It's clarified butter. Alright, so now we are going to get to the teriyaki sauce. Now teriyaki sauce has sugars in it, so if you use too much right away, it's going to burn on your griddle. So I just use a little bit, just enough to kind of cover the top of my food, and then incorporate and mix it in. And you'll see a lot of steam come up when you do this, because it's just hitting on that hot griddle.
You marinate it beforehand.
Nope, I did not marinate the pork. I'm just adding teriyaki to it.
But it's kind of good marinade.
Yep, so essentially when you're doing this, you can use tongs. Whenever I use a spatula, I use a fold technique to kind of fold it in there.
This is smelling yummy.
And we're going to add some sesame seeds.
What is your oil of choice?
For this one, well, I normally use canola when I cook primarily. I use ghee quite a bit for butter. For this particular one, I didn't use any oil when I put it down at first. But we're going to finish with the sesame oil, which is really more of a flavor oil than it is a cooking oil. So keep that in mind. So this is pretty much done. So what we're going to do now that it's pretty much done is I try to kind of separate it out a little bit, get it flat. And then we're going to take some pure sesame oil and we're going to add that in. Not a lot because the flavor is really good, but it can be intense if you put too much in.
Where do you find ghee? Kroger or Walmart?
Yeah, Kroger, Walmart, usually in the baking section. If you look like where your oils are, it's usually right above where your oils are. They'll have like different clarified butters.
Let's test how long do you pre-cook the noodles?
These were bought already pre-cooked actually, so it made it extremely easy. But you want to do a par cook. You don't want them to get completely done. If you get them completely done, when you put heat on them, they'll just turn to mush. So that's what those look like. It does have sesame seeds in there as well. We're going to add a little bit on top just for a little bit of show. What do you think, Sean? There we go. And then we're going to add a little bit of that to our pork as well. There we go. Simple as that. So pretty easy meal. A lot of brown, so normally I would cook something green to go in there, possibly like broccoli or something like that to go with it. But just want to do a quick demonstration. A lot of the group was asking about the noodles and how to make the noodles. You can see it's pretty easy to do. You just have to have your ingredients ready to go because it cooks fast. Even on low temperature, your noodles are cooked, so you don't want to leave it on there forever and ever and ever, or it's just going to get mushy. So super easy to do, very tasty.
Kevin's asking what the noodle brand is.
The noodle brand, I'll show you again, is called Kami or Kami, which is a Hokkien stir-fry noodle. So very easy to do. You can see on the back it shows on here that it's already pre-cooked. You just have to add it in. So nothing special to it, but already pre-cooked.
Kid read your mind about needing vegetables.
Yeah, definitely needs a vegetable. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Let us know what you want to cook next down in the comments below. Tell me what you want to see. We've done quite a bit in the group already, so you can always go to the search feature and take a look for that. But feel free to let us know if you want to see something specific, and I'll be willing to try it. I'll throw it on here. I've got quite a bit of experience in the restaurant business of cooking food, so I'm never afraid to try anything if I haven't done it before. Went to culinary school for that reason. So let us know, guys. Let us know what you want to see. But for now, we're going to go inside and enjoy this food. We'll talk to you later. See you guys.